I mean, I've always loved Hugo Boss as a brand. You know, I've worn their suits, and you know, I've used their fragrance for a while. When I saw this campaign, it goes well beyond what a normal marketing campaign does or should or necessarily has to do. You know, there's certain ones that also, they try and teach values or they inspire you. This kind of campaign, I think, is cool for that, reminding us, you know, what is it to be the man of today, whether we're living like that or we should live like that. So I think it's a really strong campaign, and they're a great company, and I loved the commercial that I shot. We had a great time. I have an award for bravery. I saved a boy from drowning many years ago. He was under the water in this river. I swam in and pulled him out, and I didn't know what to do when I got him out. I thought he was dead. And then somebody else resuscitated him, and then he came back, and the next minute I had to go and receive this award, you know, yeah. And you know, I've had a couple of moments like that, but overall, no, I'm probably a bit of a coward. Well, Alex Proyas is a great director. I mean, this he goes all the way back. He made The Crow, he made Dark City, and he made I, Robot with Will Smith, and he really is phenomenal at creating a whole new world that you've never seen before. And this is going back to Egypt, but a time before Egypt was sand and flies. It was this lush, beautiful delta, this utopian world that the gods loved so much that they lived amongst humans. So the gods in this movie they're there with mortals, but they themselves are mortal. They don't live forever. They live to like 1,000 years, maybe 2,000 years. You know, they're more like kind of superheroes. So it's this adventure through Egyptian mythology where these two team up, you know, a mortal and a god, to come and seek their revenge on me, because I play the god Set, who's the god of darkness and fire, and I go to war with the rest of the god, everybody basically. I'm just not happy with anybody, and it's an incredible adventure. You know, it's like I'd never read a script like that before. Retirement. Well, I'm producing now as well, so I've produced 6 films. Yeah, I've produced Law Abiding Citizen and Olympus Has Fallen, and I'm really enjoying. Yeah, and I love doing that. I love now getting a script in the early stages, and you know, even sometimes from book stage, and working with it and seeing it unfold and discovering and being able to shape your own destiny, if you like. The last movie and the next movie I'm doing are 2 of the biggest movies I've ever done. I don't normally do massive budget movies. Even 300 was not a massive budget movie, but so there's a couple of smaller movies that I'm looking at, and right now I think I'm about to sign on to this political thriller, which is phenomenal. It's like Crash meets Syriana. I'm very excited about that, and then next year I'm hoping to do this beautiful drama, father and son story. When I was a kid, I mean, I lived by Paul Newman, and all my favourite movies were Paul Newman, Steve McQueen movies, you know, when the two of them got together. Although, by the way, the opposite end of the continuum is David Niven. I have a friend that always says to me, live like Niv, right? Which is like living like David Niven, as in being chivalrous and a gentleman. And it's interesting that I just loved those values that he portrayed. It was very different to me, a little boy from Glasgow, but I still found him, there was something so lovely about watching him. Today, you know, there's young actors coming up like Fassbender and Tom Hardy who are phenomenal. Daniel Day-Lewis can do no wrong in my book. I think he's maybe the best actor who ever lived. And then me, I find myself an inspiration, especially in P.S. I Love You.